Hi everyone, hi guys. Thank you for joining the call today. I'm really so problematic. You know, with everything moving online now, it feels like we're drowning in messages, emails, and notifications. It's so hard to keep up. Like, how do you all manage it?
I totally agree. In HR, everything's online. Emails, Slack messages, even updates in our HR software. But overload is real. Sometimes I send out a message or an important update and people don't respond or they miss the key details because they're just overwhelmed with all the other stuff coming their way.
Same as here. As a teacher, I'm always posting assignments, announcements, and feedback in our portal. But it's like the more I post, the less they engage. I think the student gets so many notifications on their phones and the emails that they just ignore mine. It's real communication barrier.
Right. And in marketing, I deal with clients and team members constantly emailing or messaging me. I send out detailed reports or updates, but sometimes I wonder if anyone actually reads them. Like, people are too busy with so many other things, so important messages just get lost in the shuffle, right? So, I am really wondering if they really get or receive the message or the email that I send them.
Exactly. And when people are overwhelmed, they either skim through information or completely ignore it, or it's not like they don't want to respond. They just can't keep up with all the digital noise. The result is that the communication isn't effective and sometimes things fall through the cracks.
I've definitely seen that in my students. I'll send them a message with an instruction for an assignment, but if it's too long or complex, they just don't engage with it. They might only read the few first lines, and I ended up repeating myself later.
So, it's clear that information overload is a huge communication barrier, right? Like, it affects our ability to get the messages across, whether it's marketing, HR, or teaching, right? But what what we can do about it? Like, any ideas how we can reduce the overload?
One thing I've started doing is keeping messages short and straight to the point. If I send a long email, I make sure to highlight the key points at the top so people know what's most important. I also try to group related updates together to avoid sending too many messages.
That's great strategy in the classroom. I've started breaking up assignments into smaller, manageable parts and giving clear deadlines for each one. I also try to send reminders only when necessary so my students don't get bombarded by constant messages.
So true! Reducing information overload, being clear and concise, and choosing right platform really can make a big impact. That's very good. Like, let's keep these strategies in mind moving forward and hopefully improve our communication.
Let's not forget about choosing the right platform. Not everything has to be an email. Sometimes a quick Slack message or a short meeting is more effective. It's about finding the right balance.
Yes, absolutely. And checking in regularly helps too. It's easy for people to get overwhelmed and miss things. So just making sure everyone is on the same page without overloading them can make a big difference.
Agreed. Less is definitely more when it comes to online communication.
Here's to clearer, more effective messages.